Launch weeks of any new game are exciting. There's been a large amount of excitement surrounding New World by Amazon Games, and we're a few days into launch now, and how is it shaping up? We should really start with the statistics because it really is quite impressive. New World had over 700,000 concurrent players on Steam at launch. Now, before we focus on that number too much, we know hitting a peak and holding it steady are two very different things. And at the time of recording, it's holding around 450 to 500k players, which is still incredibly impressive, especially when you compare it to the likes of Final Fantasy, which we know is doing very, very well in the MMO genre. But back in July, they were really pleased to have hit over 47,000 concurrent players on Steam. Crazy number, but the difference is out of this world, isn't it? 47,000 Final Fantasy to 700,000 at launch for New World. No doubting, it's an incredible achievement. What these numbers tell us is we should expect server queues, and our expectations are correct. Some queues in the multiple hours, but for any MMO veterans, you know as well as I do, with the amount of hype around New World, it's pure luck if you manage to get in right away at launch and stay in. That one pesky DC, computer crash, internet outage, or even spilling that cold gin and tonic on your router could lead to a 3-hour queue to get back to your character. What Amazon Games have done though is they've come out already and said they're going to be adding new servers, basically to support the demand. And not only are they encouraging you to go and play on lower population servers, they're going to allow free transfers as well. So they're going to give you free transfers in the future so you can basically get on the server that you originally wanted to play on with your friends. My view on this is the fact that over 1 million people participated in the beta. So they really should have expected these numbers and had too many servers. You know, always have too many servers instead of not enough. We see developers make this mistake on every single MMO launch. They always underestimate how many people are going to be playing these games, and it leads to a lot of negative comment and negative criticism around the launch. You just need to look at the reviews on Steam now. I haven't even flicked through these to see what people are saying about the game, but it's been given mixed reviews. But I can almost guarantee most of it will be the DCs and the queue times sort of plaguing its launch. Those reviews won't disappear and could potentially put people off from buying the game in the future. I mean, if I click on Steam and see a game with mixed reviews, with that amber text, I generally don't even read the comments or think about buying the game. Let me know if I'm not alone here. I normally want to see at least a positive score, you know, for me to even get my interest piqued. Also, in very recent news, people have been shouting all over Twitter wondering if we're going to get console ports and official controller support. Their official and repeated response is New World will be playable only on PC for the foreseeable future. That's not a no, it's just a not yet. I could see it coming to console personally because with a lack of keybinds required due to a small amount of skill sets for each character, if they were to implement a cogwheel style menu for your standard menu such as character map, quest log and other things of the like, it could definitely work. Whilst controller support isn't at the forefront of Amazon Games' mind, you absolutely can use controller with Keymapper or a similar third-party program to map your controller with its keybinds. They have, however, recommended Steam controller support if it's available to you. Overall though, the launch will definitely be seen as a success for Amazon Games. You only need to look at Twitch. Currently, there's over 500,000 people watching New World and not even 20,000 combined across World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy. This is launch week blues and we will see a steady decline, but people getting to max level, you know, nitpicking the whole way and comparing it to their favourite MMO which they've pulled themselves away from to play New World. Is it a fleeting success or a long-term foundation that's being built by Amazon Games here? Time will tell, and you tell me in the comments. See you on the next one.